I'm Curly Sue, and if this is the first time you're coming to my channel, welcome to Curly Sue's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make a lovely restaurant style dessert for a vegan Christmas dinner. So loads of you have asked me, what do you have for Christmas dinner and what do you have for the dessert? This is actually way easier to make than it looks, because sometimes you can look at a dessert and you're thinking, it's really complex. This only has three or four elements to it. So what it is, it's a vanilla panna cotta, which the vegan version is super easy to make. To be honest, you don't need to be really skilled to make it, with a raspberry sauce, fresh raspberry, a sprig of mint, and a bubble tuile. So all of these things I'm going to show you how to make, and you will be surprised quite how easy it is to make. So let's first of all start off with the vanilla panna cotta. So for the vanilla panna cotta, you're going to need 400 grams of coconut milk, 200 mils of plant milk, so it can be any kind of non-dairy milk is actually fine, 60 grams of sugar, not powdered sugar, caster sugar, so 60 grams of caster sugar, 5 to 6 grams of agar powder. Now in the UK, when you buy it, it comes in little sachets in the box. Actually, let me show you how it comes. It comes in a box like this, and then inside are little sachets. So I figured it out. So it has 6 sachets in the box, and on the box it says 30 grams. So 6 5s are 30, so each sachet has 5 grams. So one sachet of this is actually plenty for what we're going to make today. So that's what it looks like. Agar powder. And then you're going to need 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence, and then you're going to need some fresh raspberries, a punnet of fresh raspberries, and some more sugar to mix with that to make the sauce, and a sprig of mint, fresh mint. That's it. For the sugar to mix with the raspberries, it's about 4 tablespoons of sugar. Right, so all you do to start with is, in a pot you're going to put the coconut milk, the plant-based milk, the regular milk, the sugar and the agar powder, and the vanilla essence. So you put all of those ingredients into a pot, stir it around until the powder, the agar powder, is dissolved, and then let it boil 4 times and whip it. So let me explain how that works. So you leave it on the fire, so you dissolve the agar first, so it hasn't boiled as yet. So then you leave it on the fire, let it boil. Once it's boiled, move it from the heat, whip it with a whisk, then put it back on again, let it boil again, move from the heat, whip it with a whisk, and you do that 4 times, because you have to do that to activate the agar so that it makes the whole thing solid, so solidifies the whole of the mixture. So once you've done that, what I do is I pour it into a jug and then use that to pour it into different silicone molds. So the molds I have, let me show you what I have. You can have a mold, silicone mold like this. Silicone ones are the best ones. Or I also have, let me get to the other one for you. Just a sec. Yeah, here we go. I've also got these ones. So these are like the cupcake ones. There you go. Yeah, so they're the silicone cupcake molds. You can use those, or any mold. Or if you don't want to do it in a mold, you can do it in a glass like this. So you can leave it so it's straight, but I wanted to be fancy, so all I did was pour it in there and made it lean that sideways in the fridge. Okay. So then you pour it into your mold, pop it into the fridge for at least 2 hours so it solidifies properly, and then you're ready to decorate. When you're taking it out of the mold, actually let me get one and demold it. When you're taking it out of the mold, what to do first is kind of pull it slightly away from the thing, and you'll hear it kind of pop, and then it will just come out really easily like that. Don't need to grease the mold or anything, it will come out. So you take it out of the mold, put it onto a plate. Actually, before you put it onto a plate, you're going to mix the raspberries, so about half the punnet of raspberries with 4 tablespoons of sugar. We'll just whisk that in a blender. If the raspberries are sweet, in the UK where I live, depending on the time of year, the raspberries are not very sweet. But if you live in a part of the world where the raspberries are really sweet, don't bother with the sugar, it will be fine. So then you put the raspberries, blend them so they come into a nice smooth sauce, and then you put a little dollop on the plate, and then you sauce the plate. Put the panna cotta in the middle, and then you add, take a raspberry and put a small sprig of mint on each side so it kind of looks like holly, and put that there. Then you put some raspberries behind, and then you're going to add the tuile. So for the tuile, all it is, it's really easy. It's glucose syrup that you spread as thin as you possibly can onto a baking sheet. Now the baking sheet must be lined with greaseproof paper, otherwise it will never come off ever again. Well, it will, but line it with greaseproof paper, or if you've got a silicone mat, a heat-proof silicone mat, even better. Line it with greaseproof paper, spread it on there really thin, and then you're going to pop it into the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. So when it comes out, it will look like this. Isn't that pretty? And you can use that to decorate. And then once it comes out, it'll be in one sheet, and you just crack it and then use shards of it for your dessert. And that's really all you need to do for this dessert. You can actually, if you want to, get some vegan biscuits. I've got this brand called Biscoff biscuits by Lotus. Those are vegan, so if you make those into crumbs, you can have a little bit of crumb on the plate as well, you know, to make it look really restaurant style, because the whole thing with the restaurant style is to elevate the dish. So the vanilla panna cotta is fine as it is, but in order to elevate it, you have to have the other garnish elements, and it's the garnish that really makes it look restaurant style. So that's how you make it with, if you want to have it on a plate. For this one in the glass, what I did is, that's the vanilla panna cotta, as you can see there. So I put some of the sauce at the bottom, then put the raspberries on top, added the tuile, and then, as you can see there, there's a little sprig of mint. And that looks amazing, and it will impress your friends and family, who, especially those who are like, oh, I don't like vegan food, it's really boring, it doesn't taste nice. Bam! This will be impressive, I promise you. This is what you need to do. So for Christmas, you can, even if people aren't vegan, it doesn't matter, I'm sure they're going to love this.
Just see those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting-a-ting-a-ling. I'm on it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. So, what do you usually have for dessert on Christmas Day? Comment in the comment section below, let me know. Follow me on Instagram, tag me in your pictures for your Christmas meals. I also have another video which shows what you can make for Christmas dinner. You don't want to miss that, super delicious. And I will be making 1 or 2 other Christmas videos as well with Christmas food. So all that's left for me to do is say, eat good, eat clean, eat blessed. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye.